Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how to use some DAT files to use as your wing profiles, and I'll show you how to just sketch a wing profile also, what I'll do. So let's go ahead and get started here. What I'm going to do is go to the internet here and go to this site here, Airfoil Tools, and then whatever airfoil that you are looking for, just type it in here or search to find it. And I just got this NACA 2412. Now this is a picture of it also. So what I'm going to do here is just click on this. And this is a picture of it. I'm just going to take a screenshot of it. Okay. Now what I'm going to also do also here, this here is the information for this airfoil here. Now some people will copy all of this and create a file for it and everything, all the points here. Now that's fine to do also, but I just find it easier and a lot faster just to click this here. And these are all the coordinates for this. Then I'm going to right click and I'm going to click Save As. And I'm going to leave the name the same, and then I'm going to just put .dat. And I'm going to change this to all files, and save this in my downloads. And go ahead and click Save, and just overwrite that. So that's there now. So now what I can do is just go back to Fusion, then come up here to Utilities, and add-ins, and click Script and Add-ins. And what I'm going to use is this here, Airfoil DAT Spline. And go ahead and run that. Okay, now the length of the root of the cord, or the of the airfoil, I want that to be 100. I'm just going to leave that 100 millimeters. Now you can change it to whatever length you need it to be. If you need it to be 200, I'll just go ahead and change it to 200. And after we got there, then we'll kick that plane there, and then I'm going to click OK. Now I'll go back to Downloads, and I'm going to click this. And click Open. And as you can see now, here's our airfoil. Now what I'm going to do here is go back to Solids and select this whole thing, and I want to move this. Okay. Click OK. Now we have our airfoil in here. Now you know this is not closed. And you're probably wondering why this is not closed. And it's because of this back here. So what we can do is come over here to Sketches, drop this, and then right click on this, and click Edit Sketch. Then I'm just going to take a line, L for line, snap it there, and snap it there. Go ahead and click OK. And there we have that. And go ahead and finish sketch. Now we're able to come over here and create, and we can go ahead and extrude this. Just like that. Or if we need it to turn this body off here. Or if we needed a different shape for the wing here. What we can do can come back here and edit sketch. We take a line, and that's the center of that there. And snap it there. Click OK, and I'm going to make this an X for construction line. And go ahead and finish sketch. Now I can come over here and construct and use a plane and angle and select this, well, zero this out here, and then select this line here and click OK. And we have that there. We can create a sketch on this plane here. And what I want to do is project a couple of points. So I'll project that point there. And that point there. Go ahead and click OK. And now we can take a line, snap it there. Need another line. And click OK. And we can come over here and use a sweep and change this to path plus guide rails. And the profile we're going to use is this. Then the path we can use this. And the guide rail use this. Now if you notice, this did not come all the way down here. So you come up here, click this, and just change this to full extents. And then click OK. And there you have your wing with that profile. Now, another thing what it can do here is go ahead and turn this body off and turn that sketch off and insert canvas. And it was a screenshot. I believe it was that one. Click open, put it on this plane here. And we have that airfoil there. Now what I can do here is create a sketch on this plane. Use a line. Well, first you want to scale this to whatever you need it to be for the length of the cord here. And to do that, let me go ahead and cancel this, undo. So what I'm going to do here is come to canvas, canvas, right click and calibrate. Then I'm going to select the front point here and the back point here and say 200. Okay. Now I'll create a sketch on this plane here. And it's a line, front there, back there, highlight that line. I'm going to make it a construction, then use a fit point spline, snap it there, and follow this. Undo this again. And if I'm using this type of picture here, I'll just follow all these lines here. Okay, then finish sketch, turn the canvases off, and there we have our profile too. And there's our two sketches. One is the DAT file, which is this one here, and this is the one that I sketched. And as you can see, they both really no difference between the two. And depends on how you want to do that. You know, if you want to sketch it like I did, or use the DAT information to put it in here like this. So it just depends on what you want to do with it. And this one being sketched, and you can do the same thing again as far as what I did, showed you earlier. Or you can put a plane here again and construct and plane at an angle, then project the 2 points here. And if you need the profile of the wing to change, you can do that too. It doesn't matter. And so yeah, but that is how I do that. Most of the times I'll just sketch the profile because sometimes it's just faster for me to sketch it than looking for the a profile. I mean, looking for the DAT file. Sometimes I can't find the a file for the airfoil, and so I'll just have a picture of it. Then I'll just use that. But sometimes I'll use the DAT file information, like I just showed you guys how to do. And if you're wondering how to install that, I'm sorry about the add-ins, you go to the Fusion App Store and look for the Airfoil DAT to spline. And once you have that, you just install it, and it works great for me if I need to use it. And it's here. And again, just look for Airfoil DAT to spline in the add-ins at the again at the Fusion App Store. And if you need help installing it, I did an earlier video on this, how to install it, you know, finding it and installing it and stuff like that. So if you need help with that, there will be a link to that video down in the description. So yeah, but anyway, that's going to do it for this short little video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about what I did here, just leave them down in the comments, or contact me on my Facebook group or my Patreon site. Both are called CAD Build Fly RC. Go over there and have a look. And if you can, become a paid member on my Patreon site. It's only $5 a month. And a lot of the things that I show you guys how to model here on my YouTube channel, you can download over there, and as much as you want. So yeah, but anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.